Boy, people. You can see say from my bed, me I do this. Me in my bed and me I wait up for somebody to call me, And I know they not call me. So I go up on TikTok and I start scroll. And I stumble upon a European woman, what them would have said a white woman. She there in her TikTok and them a discuss C.P.R. and the money we raised for Naya. We're supposed to go to Naya daughter. It come like say the money not reach daughter now. But the woman where them have in the chat with them is the woman we start at the foundation with C.P.R. But now it come like say everything I bust up in I open. You see me? You know when you see two women a fight and one get the whole of her clothes drag off her, the panty dash wear and all them something, everything be bust up out aloud. So yeah, look good for the woman. And boy, to how it sound, if it real car. Let me say if it real, me I talk about if it really got courthouse and them something there. Boy, allegedly, it looked like it could be, incarceration for whosoever involved in this foundation, whether they collect money, circa niahs and aliving. So now, from when me are taking is one big fraud ring. You understand? And the woman, can't say the woman is a smart woman within means, but you see the TikTok people them. Hey, my mama skirt tailor. Yo, the TikTok people them. I also if you no hide anything, you put it in a book because black people that like read. You see TikTok? TikTok I show the world. So you see few people are some of the smartest and brightest. Forget that we are the smartest and brightest people on the planet. But people, I want Uno. Give me for Uno take. Pan the news when me I go shed. And remember say, yes, so you gotta hear it first. Because them still there in them live. Because screen record. You understand me? Yeah, we got to get that breaking news. You see me? Sexy mommy, make sure you call me like a blood clot. Yo, people, taking that news, yeah.
To do it in private. So why are you here now making assumption to a whole heap of things when you know what you're supposed to do and you're not doing it? So what is the damage control for on all these platforms?
It's not about damage control.
So what is it about? Is this for Naya daughter to get justice while you're here?
Honestly,
No. I asked you a question. No. You're going to answer my question, Meg. You are here for Naya daughter to get justice for her money?
Listen, we're all adults. We're going to keep it respectfully.
You got to keep it respectful because
she's respectfully. She's a woman as well. She's an adult. She probably do wrong.
Yeah, we understand that, but that's why I ask her the question. You're here for Naya to get justice on her money?
I would like Renaya to have whatever money was collected on her behalf.
So it is in your best interest for C.P.R. to hand over the money?
I mean, I don't think that it's in my best interest because I had nothing to do with it, but I think it's in his best interest to hand over the money.
Yeah, with no further question, I rest my case. It is not in your best interest to your business partner to turn over money that is collected on individual. It's okay, Meg. I'm down. It's okay, Meg. Go ahead. Do what you do best.
Since I opted to dissolve the business because of the scrutiny that is involved, I don't think that what he does affects me at this point. It is something he will have to answer to.
Marcia?
Marsha, Meg, let me make sure you understand. You can say my name, because in our culture, Jamaican culture, it can be Marsha Mitchell or
No.
no. I'm just
Marsha,
letting her know. I'm just letting her know, because Marsha Mitchell is going to tell you this is the sixth emphasis that you are stating something that is not correct in truthful and dearest respect to you. We already established, just because Meg believes something doesn't mean the United States law says something.
That is incorrect. There is an attorney with me.
Meg, there's an attorney with you here?
On my screen, yes.
Okay, then your attorney should have let you know that just because you go to the IRS office and tell the IRS that you want to dissolve a business, the EIN number doesn't go away.
That is not what the conversation.
But the conversation that you had with your attorney, as you stated, that's in the chat, should tell you you should stop stating a business is dissolved, especially when it was supposed to be incorporated as a charity. It doesn't work that way. Your attorney should tell you you should never file any documents to set up a charity, especially when you don't know the international implication of the other arm of the charity.
Correct.
And your attorney should tell you, as you stated, that you went to the funeral home, and because you are of a certain economic status and privilege, according to your own words, in your worldview, that the funeral home just let Naya body go because Meg says she will pay at a later time because she has businesses.
That's not what I stated.
Marsha, can I ask you a question?
Go right ahead.
Earlier on, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But earlier on, Meg stated that she told the funeral home she promised them she was going to pay, right?
Nope.
What did you say to the funeral home? Because I went to go get some water, so maybe I missed it.
I guaranteed to them that they would receive a payment. I did not say.
How did you make that guarantee? In the form of an agreement, orally, written?
That is what I stated to them on the phone.
Okay, but then in another breath, you said you didn't speak to the funeral home.
I did not say that I didn't speak to the funeral home. I said I did not.
You said they.
No, I did not. I said the funeral home did not call me.
You said they didn't call. All right. It was stated that somebody paid for it.
Hold on. What Maddie is saying is so true.
Why I'm afraid?
At the end of the day, you said that you
don't do me
spoke
that,
to them,
man.
and that's why they released the body, because you told them about your businesses and all this type of stuff. But then you told us that you spoke to Shernet, and the funeral home said that they're going to call you back, but they didn't call you back. Which one is it?
I never said any of those things. Why don't you go back and go back and learn go back. You know, you guys really need to get somebody that types down the things, because you guys like to twist it a lot.
Meg,
I think it's very disavowing that you're now playing the privilege card.
Hold
Hold on. Meg.
You cannot pay this.
Hold on, Marsha, hold on. Meg, remember, Meg, everything is being recorded. TikTok record.
I am aware, and that's why I know
so if I'm lying, what I
said, and therefore I can back up what I said, exactly what I said.
Okay, we'll keep it as that.
Yadi. Another thing I wanted to pinpoint, okay? I don't understand. Why did Charlotte feel so comfortable to call Meg if there's no relationship there? Why did she feel so comfortable to call you to get in contact with C.P.R?
Because it's her daughter.
I thought Miss
Her as a daughter.
But she's saying that she doesn't know her like that. So am I crazy, or like am I delusional? Am I not?
No, I mean it is a very strange situation, and that is fact. That if
Strange
that
enough for her to be on your phone line, because I'm not even putting my friends on my phone line.
I really want to ask a few
my
questions.
phone line literally has 10 people on it.
Listen,
Right, but
listen.
Meg,
Hold on.
can you?
Hold on there. Just imagine someone that I don't have as a friend call me and say, "Oh, Yardy, can you borrow me 700,000?" And I'm like, "All right, give. I'll sort it out Monday. Really? Come on, man.
Yeah,
No,
I'm just asking her.
oh yes, but let me just ask one question. You have no relations to these people, no involvement to these people, but they have so much access to you and so much privileges. I'm confused because did you just wake up and say, "Oh, I just want to be generous and buy somebody a phone, put them on a plan, go into business with people you do not know"?
I mean, yes, exactly is what happened.
Jesus Christ, me a mad woman. All right, next. I'm going to go and speak here.
Let me
Meg,
ask one question.
what I
Let
want
me
to
ask
know.
one question, please.
Question.
I just want to ask, Meg, I mean, you and Charlotte are a friend like this, and you put her on a plan. Okay, we understand that. She have to go to road and get like a government Wi-Fi, which Jamaica not really do that, but we're going to take your word for it, okay? So why was she so comfortable in calling you? And then remember, when people come out and talk about C.P.R, who C.P.R wake up out of their bed, it was Charlotte him call and say, Mummy and Charlotte company live and say, I want know. So why didn't C.P.R answer Mummy phone call when Mummy was calling him
I cannot
to come
answer
and
to other
finish pay the
people's
balance?
actions. I can't answer to other
No, Meg,
people's
you
actions.
seems to can't answer to a lot of things tonight, Meg. You look like you have amnesia. I'm sorry, my dear. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Can you answer why somebody got out of bed and peed at 3:00 in the morning? No, you can only answer to your own.
Stop deflecting, please.
I'm not
Thank
deflecting. You want me to answer to something I cannot answer to.
So what can you answer to?
It is not something I did.
Respectfully, can I just ask you some simple question, Meg? Can go on, my daddy, me will jump down.
No, man, you can stay right there.
No, I'm gonna ask her something because through me bring this argument where Yardy can have it. Now, I'm gonna ask her a question. According to the foundation, is my contention that Naya mother is also a part of that foundation? That's why you give her that phone?
No.
Yes, you know that. Naya mother is a part of that foundation because C.P.R tell you directly, whenever you cannot get to me, broski, when you're coming down to Jamaica, bring Naya mother a phone. So it's much easier for she can get to you. We have an international line. That's what.
Nope.
That's how you get the phone, right?
Nope.
So everybody you're beating around the bush, everybody think you just give her a phone from the goodness of your heart without knowing her from nowhere. You're telling me that C.P.R didn't ask you to give Naya mother a phone?
No, Shernette asked me for a phone.
No. C.P.R asked you to get that phone and she was going to be a member.
Incorrect.
Could you provide? And
it exists in messages. It exists in messages.
My thing is, could you provide Yardy the list of people who would be on that board before you close it down completely?
I could, yes.
It was 10 people in there, 10 person inside there, 10 person. And those 10 person give Yardy those 10 person name. Meg,
could I? Yes. Would I? No.
Meg, I'ma know him stuff. So I'ma come and ask him. Give me all the numbers, everything. So the other people, Marsha, Yard Mob, everybody here, so that them know what they're asking. So when they're up here, please try to just answer correctly because.
All right, let me help her out.
Like, you know what I mean?
Let me help her out, Yardy, because it's the first me ever going to say this on a live.
There is a public request for transparency among a board created for the funds and the transference of funds and for the assistance of the burial of one Naya. It would be best advised for you to be highly transparent in how these funds were generated, transferred, and utilized, including the registration of individuals responsible for funds. Meg, it would be fraudulent, highly fraudulent.
What I would like to answer to that
it would be
is
very
if there were somebody who came to me with legal documentation and said that it was needed, then I would hand it over willingly. No. However, it is still my understanding that it was a private platform that did what it did.
But Meg, the private platform still has to adhere to the law because TikTok itself and other entities has a charity form that they have to sign to bound us to these particular areas in which
But you can have a private platform and you can have a separate platform though.
But by you clicking and agreeing, by you clicking to access, and there is a disclosure that you are adhering to, and you're saying, yes, I, Marsha Mitchell, is going to follow those rules. And part of that is majority of the subsection which Yard is informing you of. You basically have given yourself easily 15 to 20 counts against you without understanding what you have done. Whether it's your cognitive impairment, lack of your cognitive impairment, because you have stated you have your money and your financial. However, just because you have your monetary does not mean your cognitive ability impedes your judgment to make these irrational decisions.
It's not even rational to me. It's a big, very, very, very structured ability and alleged fraud. Because personally, and mind you, me use the term alleged just to ensure that based on this we can move forward without ambushing anybody into any allegation.
If I am going to speak from my heart in this moment,
I would like you to speak from the facts.
No, right now I'm going to speak from my heart because my heart is where the facts come from.
Wow. All right.
I have very blindly and very incompetently walked into something that I did not do my due diligence to. Because I have come to a country and witnessed things that I did not understand being born in a place with privilege. And because that I thought that I could do something helpful, I followed my gut, whether or not you wish to believe it or not. I followed my gut and I did actions that I was doing out of kindness and generosity, period.
Okay, but your gut and your conscience broke wire fraud laws in the United States. Your gut.
I have never wired anything anywhere, so I have not created wire fraud.
Meg, the banking soccer law. Hold on a second, God and time. The fact that you took and you stated on this live increments of $20 to Jamaica over international waters in order to hand over to C.P.R, which you said it was the goodest of your
No, that is not what I stated.
Let me land. Since we're having a comprehension issue, I'm going to read the statute to you, and maybe your attorney who is in the chat can dissect it to you in a cognitive way where it's on a level that you can comprehend it. The statute states 18 USC 1344 involves fraudulent activities affecting financial institution such as a bank transfer, fraudulent transaction. Perpetrator can be prosecuted under the same statute and or wire fraud of 18 USC 1340 applies for carrying out uses of any means. This includes scenarios which includes online donation platform and or apps. So this is...
And if that had occurred, then Meg, it would be valid.
Meg, it is valid because when Tommy, Nikki, myself, and also Hush, and also other persons who would be Scrub even asked you, when you said you took the money out of your bank account in increments of 20 to do the scavenger hunt, and videos were made of that underneath the C.P.R. Foundation and C.P.R. Black Sand, whether you elicit the video or whether you participated in the video, it doesn't matter. You are a part of it. Because the public was misled as far as the appropriation of the money. How, where, when. And that's something that you have to understand in your.
Okay, so okay, can I ask you a question? Can I ask
I'm
you a
not your
question?
attorney, and I would never answer.
I'm not asking you I'm not asking you as my attorney. Okay. When I worked for the charity that I used to work for,